Welcome to Audit Flow. During the audit process, you are likely to identify misstatements which you want to record for consideration at the completion stage of the audit. Audit Flow allows you to record these entries on the Unadjusted Differences summary, providing an efficient way of recording all unadjusted misstatements identified during the audit. This guide will show you how to record unadjusted journal entries and view the Unadjusted Differences summary in Audit Flow. To begin, on the Working Paper Index, click on the Journal Entries tab on the Functions toolbar. To begin your unadjusted entry, in the Journal Description box, provide a journal number and a very brief description of what the adjustment relates to. And click the Add button. You will then be provided with the Journal Entries menu. Next, select the first account which you would like the journal entry to relate to. Fill in the date. Provide a workpaper reference to where the misstatement was identified by double-clicking in the column and entering the workpaper reference. Record the values of the journal entry as a debit or credit in the corresponding column, depending if it is a balance sheet or profit or loss account. Next, you will need to balance your journal entry. Simply select the required account from the Account Code column and fill in the required fields as shown previously. Please note that credits need to be entered as a negative figure. Next, in the Type of Adjustment column, click on the drop-down arrow and select the type of unadjusted entry type required, being either factual, judgment, or projected. Lastly, provide a brief description of what the entry relates to. You have now successfully entered your first unadjusted entry. To view a summary of all of the unadjusted entries made, click on the Journal Entries drop-down arrow and select Unadjusted Entry Summary. This menu will show you a complete listing of all unadjusted entries made during your audit, split between factual, judgment, or projected unadjusted entries. The aggregate of all unadjusted difference is also displayed at the bottom of the summary. The impact of the unadjusted differences is able to be displayed based on its impact on the profit/loss or the balance sheet, depending on what is most applicable to your engagement. The impact of the total unadjusted differences on the income statement and balance sheet is also displayed on the right-hand side of the summary. At the completion stage of the audit, you are able to decide whether these unadjusted differences are material individually or in aggregate. There is a comments box to document any appropriate annotations and a conclusion area. At any point in time you wish to change the journal entry from unadjusted to adjusted, simply go back to the Journal Entry menu and change the journal to Adjusted. Once selected as Adjusted, the effect of the journal entry will then flow through to the working trial balance. You have now learned how to record and view unadjusted journal entries in Audit Flow.